There's a lot of federal land in the United States. This map right here shows all that federal land. Now, this is also broken up into all the different types of federal land. Only a very small portion of it is actually owned and operated by the U.S. Forest Service, like national parks, national forests, things like that. A lot of it is going to be Native American reservations. You're also going to have military bases. You're going to have a lot of BLM land, the Bureau of Land Management land, where it's monitored by the Bureau of Land Management, but anyone can go out there and use it. A lot of ranchers, that's where they're feeding a lot of their animals, is going to be on BLM land. And this map kind of shows how it's broken down a little bit. Now, this isn't showing state land. There's going to be a lot more state land, especially if you're looking over here. That map also coincides with population density. If you look over here, look at this, is 80% of the US population lives east of this line. I forget which parallel, it's like the 89th or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. Is 80% of the people live on this side of the United States. And that also coincides with the amount of federal land. Now, how much is this a chicken and an egg kind of thing? I think primarily it's the population. Where there wasn't people, that's where the US government started buying up land. But there also is a little bit of a thing of like, now no one can live out there if it's federal land. But I digress. Now, something that has been a concerted effort by the US government is actually them trying to buy up a lot more land east, especially east of the Mississippi. But overall, they're attempting to get a lot more federal land over here on the east because there's just not a whole lot of it out there. And so they're considering trying to get more and more of that so that they can then, one, have national forests, national parks, all that jazz for the people of the East Coast, but then also attempt to do more preservation stuff. Like, there's been decades of debate about whether or not they should have a large national plains where that could have a whole bunch of buffalo and all that jazz right in the middle of the country. Currently all farmland and crops and stuff. They could buy all of that, turn that into a national plains. But there's been a lot of debate back and forth because a lot of people don't want there to be more federal land. If anything, they'd want more state land. It's a whole big debate.